What is up, y'all? Welcome to Vibes for Life Oracle. I am your oracle who is here to give you some vibes for your life. And we're really here just tapping into this new moon energy. Right now, it is a new moon in Scorpio, I believe. And yeah, I've been receiving a lot of channels, a lot of downloads, and I asked Spirit to tap me into a specific energy that I have been feeling while meditating and contemplating as well. And so the numbers significant here are 11. So 1111, if you've been seeing it, and 33 as well. 1133 could also be very significant. And pretty much the energy here is kind of like a reminiscence energy. It feels a bit melancholy as well. And it's very reflective, and with the new moon, we can get very reflective on a lot of our feelings. It is a new cycle, a new fresh beginning of recognizing our emotions and who we are to a core. And with the Scorpio energy, it definitely brings in transformative energy, right? And this is like a shock to the system, especially if it's energy where maybe you've been ignoring certain things that do have to be accepted, clarity that has to be realized when it comes to certain dynamics, certain situations, connections that you have. And so there's a song I just was channeled, and it is We Hug Now by Sydney Rose. And she's pretty much saying she feels like someone got everything that they wanted after the situation between them has ended, right? And it's about a connection that really didn't work out the way that someone planned. And it feels as if this feeling of it may have been small for that person, but it was the world ended when it happened to me, right? And me being Sydney Rose when she was singing it. And collective superstars, I have a feeling that you guys are on the other end of this melancholy feeling, right? Where someone is really thinking about how you guys have ended, you guys have went your separate ways. It's either someone is thinking currently or someone will be thinking, hey diva, or someone will be thinking about when you guys go your separate way. And it may seem small to them or to you, but it's actually the world. It feels like a major ending. And so I really want to, excuse me, diva. Sorry, guys, excuse my dog. She gets very sit, good girl. She gets very in tune with these readings with me. So I'm looking at 3 tarot decks currently at the bottom of each one. At the bottom of the Akashic Records deck is the Resolution. There's a full moon behind this wolf, and it says, whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Excuse me, diva. You can't sit here. You gotta sit over here. Excuse me, diva. Whatever it is you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in a way we hope or want. But being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Then at the bottom of the Tarot of the Divine, we have the Moon card, which it's another moon, full moon. The full moon could have been very significant. And I feel like whoever's watching this, you definitely have the gift to astral project. Your dreams are very vivid and wild and flowing. And you resonate with the moon more so for the fact that it's very elusive and it's very intuitive, but it's emotionally deep. I could really be talking to a lot of Scorpios right now, but At the bottom of this deck, we have the Knight of Cups. This really speaks about giving that love to yourself or to a specific energy, right? And this energy doesn't always have to be someone else, but I have a feeling that this may be someone who does have feelings or love for you still, even after an ending, right? This is definitely feeling like it has to do with love. So let's start with the Tarot of the Divine deck. Let's figure out what is really going on here. And I split the deck on the Hierophant card. This definitely has to do with a relationship or a connection. The Star. Wow. Healing. Healing energy. Healing of connections and contracts, but also taking that leap on self. Someone's wish here is to have a new beginning, and I have a feeling that once you've made that wish, you actually have created that new beginning. And it may be something that you didn't realize you did create. Maybe you didn't realize you asked for this, but it's here nonetheless. The Magician and the Moon, you manifested this. You manifested this during a full moon. Maybe the last full moon could be very significant. And right now you're resting, you're healing from whatever you've been through, whatever this connection could have been, whatever the separation is. I see that you've walked away. You know, maybe this energy was not fulfilling you in the way that you deserve to be fulfilled or respected, you know. Let's tap into this, Spirit. Can you tell me more about this energy, please? What should I be telling the collective here? Ooh. 2 cards came out. The 7 of Wands in reverse. And then the Page of Cups in reverse with the Tower at the bottom and the 8 of Cups. And the High Priestess with the King of Cups. Okay. So the 7 of Wands typically speaks about boundaries and protection and recognizing where your line is drawn. And I have a feeling that maybe there has been a boundary that was crossed, but I also feel like maybe someone hasn't completely upheld their boundaries when it comes to a certain situation with someone. Maybe you were giving them leeway because of the feelings you've had or the love you had for this person, or you have. And with the Page of Cups, I feel like maybe someone feels a bit naive regarding this, and you should never feel naive or feel like, you know, you made a mistake with showing your love and giving your love. And I see that's where the Knight of Cups and like the 10 of Wands can be here. It could have been very burdensome. But then we have the Tower and the 8 of Cups at the bottom with the High Priestess. It's kind of like recognizing, and this is Scorpio season, so it's recognizing where you do have to walk away. And I even see this as, this is something you intuitively felt yourself doing, but also emotionally, right? And I love to notice the moon cycles as they play out. Like the moon has been like really significant. The moon knows all your secrets, but it also knows your emotions and the things that you're willing to do to protect your heart. And yeah, I see here with the Knight, with the King of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords, you are being guided to move forward away from a certain situation and towards something that works for you. Tell me about the 7 of Wands in reverse. What do we need to know about that? The Star. Maintaining your light, maintaining your healing energy, your peace. You know, you're someone who is, you have such a pure energy, a pure heart. You are absolutely sweet. You are one of the sweetest things on this earth, and you work hard to heal yourself. to grow yourself, to be the light in this world. You bring the light to people's lives, and when that is not respected, it's really important to set those boundaries. And I even see with the 8 of Pentacles, you've been working really hard to set those boundaries, but you also feel like the work that you've been putting in has kind of been like a double-edged sword, where it has been hurting you. Working to maintain peace has been hard. You've been very generous with your energy. But there's also the truth of the matter, where it's like you should never have to dim your light or hurt yourself to protect anybody else's feelings. Maybe this is you. Maybe the world ended for you when it came to a specific connection that you thought was genuine, or something that was authentic. Tell me about this Page of Cups. I feel like I have to be very soft-spoken with this message, because I want to handle whoever's watching this. I'm really putting at the forefront of handling your emotion, your feelings, gently and safely. 10 of Wands is clarifying the Page of Cups in reverse. Wow. I'm feeling drawn to just get a bit on this Page of Cups in reverse for you. Yeah, so here in the book, it's talking about bad news, jealousy, obsession, childhood problems, immaturity, but it's someone who's had a hard time expressing themselves. And I don't think that's you. I don't think you've had a hard time expressing yourself. I feel like you've expressed yourself very clearly, so much so that it really caused an ending, and it caused burdens, emotional burdens, because of how mature you are, but how immature certain individuals can be when it comes to, just the respect aspect, respecting the connection. Yes, 6 of Cups here. Respecting a connection, a mutual beneficial connection. So tell me more about this. What do we need to know with this? 7 of Wands, Page of Cups. Knight of Cups came out again. I'm hearing Billie Eilish, The Greatest. And she's like, man, am I the greatest? My congratulations. All my love and patience, unappreciated. Something like that. And I feel like you feel like your love wasn't appreciated with this Page of Cups, 10 of Wands. Your love and patience wasn't appreciated. That's how you feel. And with this Knight of Cups and this Page of Swords, someone is watching. Someone's watching you. It seems like someone wants to come forward. 9 of Cups. Tell me about this Knight of Cups, because I keep seeing 9 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I keep seeing this, but what is the Knight of Cups? Queen of Wands in reverse. With the 4 of Cups at the bottom in Justice. Someone is feeling emotions. Once you pull back your energy from them, your attraction to them, 4 of Cups, they don't like that. Tell me about this Queen of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Cups. 5 of Cups, yeah. It's kind of like 5 of Swords in reverse with the World. Now I can read this several ways. Whoever this message is for, I feel like once you've recognized that you got out of the element of being creative and loving to yourself, you started to feel a bit of disappointment for the fact that you've allowed a situation to really take an energy from you, take that light from you, or attempt to take that light from you. But with this Knight of Cups, and I'm going to clarify the Knight of Cups of who is this Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Cups here, with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like that emotional, this is, wow, Nine of Wands is clarifying the Knight of Cups. That emotional turmoil and disappointment, because it's disappointment. Someone is definitely disappointed here. That led to this movement of, all right, I need to find it. And this feels like a self-resolution. I feel like with this resolution, this is self-resolution, right? Behind that is connect to intuition and bring balance is right behind that. It's kind of like, you know what, taking your power and removing those burdens. Because Nine of Wands, this Knight of Cups, who, well, let me get one more. Queen of, look at that, Queen of Swords, Temperance. I feel like this is your energy here of saying, you know what, I know the best way to go about anything that causes emotional turmoil is to find the calm and think logically of how I should move forward practically. Tell me one more about this Nine of Wands and this Knight of Cups. Who's this Nine of Cups energy? Knight of Swords. Yeah, someone's... Ten of Cups. What? Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Wow. You remove your energy and someone wants to come forward saying, oh, but I love you. For me, it's kind of like, at what cost? Look at this Ace of Pentacles at the bottom with the World and the Ace of Cups. Four of Cups behind that. Injustice. Wow. Someone made a wish a long time ago, and you wished for healing. Tell me about the star. I need to go back real quick because the star is calling me. What was this? The moon. The moon literally came out. You prayed, you manifested under the moon. You asked for clarity to something that was so elusive that you couldn't see. The High Priestess. You asked for guidance through an unclear territory. And you got peace. You were brought peace. Tell me about this Page of Swords. The Hanged Man. The Knight of Wands. Someone's been contemplating and thinking about coming forward. Death card. They want to transform a situation because they've been in their head and feeling guided to do so. In their head about whether, like, this is even a thing or not. Okay. You know what? I'm going to leave this here. I want to know what you are thinking, because I even see that someone could have even, like, I'm not, like, I don't see like the Three of Swords or like a third party, but I also get that there is, like, I have a sense that there is other people involved in this, or someone ended up taking the side or putting someone before you. Ace of Swords. That was the moon and the Ace of Swords. That's a fact. Someone did put someone before you. And I think the sad part about it is it left you questioning your value. And I want you to know now, whoever this is for, you are everything. You are everything and you are more. God created you to be everything. You are the star. You are the star. There's no doubt about it. And whoever fumbled, I mean, they were supposed to fumble because they don't know how to handle such a beautiful star like you. Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords. And that's why they're in their head about it. But that's none of your concern. That's none of your business. Let's figure out what you're on. How do you feel about the situation? How do you feel about the situation? Hold on. I'm going to press play on
Wicked for Good is what a sequel should.
Wicked for Good. Wow. You will be changed. I think this person came into your life so that you can have a change for good. So that you can know what you are deserving of, what you are worthy of, and that's happiness. And it's celebration with people who are like-minded like you, people who also move forward, who are like accelerating in their life. King of Swords, look at that. And I feel like you are in such an authoritative power right now, like making logical, practical decisions for your life, and you're not allowing anyone to BS you, right? Yeah, I feel like this is where you've decided, and here's the Ten of Wands here, you've decided to put some burdens down. It's not worth your time. The Tower. How are you feeling, my beautiful collective? With the Tower, there's a little shocker here. Six of Wands, Strength, Nine of Swords, Six of Cups. Oh man, you've been daydreaming about your dreams, if that makes sense. Like, you've been thinking about the things that make you happy, and you've been envisioning your life in a new way. And I feel like even with all of this conflict that has happened, you've been manifesting and seeking resolution in your life. What is my collective's energy towards this situation that just came out? What is my collective's energy? We have the Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, the Star. And I'm gonna look, the King of Cups. Someone has heavily got you on their mind, and they want to come forward. Death card again, transform something. Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, the Star. Once again, someone has you, the Star, heavily on their mind. I feel like with this whole situation, I feel like you haven't forgotten what's happened. You haven't. That's something that you do remember. And you also remember the love that you did give to the situation, the care that you had, the genuineness that you did have towards the situation. Let's go, Spirit. What am I collective feeling? How are they moving forward? How is my collective moving forward with this? Okay, I got a couple, so let's get it. Six of Swords, Four of Cups, the Hermit in reverse. The Five of Swords is sideways. I'm gonna leave her sideways. The Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups. Let's do one more. The Ace of Wands with the Nine of Cups at the bottom. Okay. We getting somewhere. I like this. And the reason why I like this is because even though you're sorting through your emotions, right? Six of Swords, you're deciding mentally, I'm just going to move on from this. But there's still the sour or the bitterness of, like, I can't believe, like, you know, this even happened, right? Like, I gave everything I gave, and it's just nothing. It's been taken for granted. And it's like Hermit in reverse is telling you, you know what? And this is like you to you. It's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to step out of my comfort zone, right? Regardless of what's happened in the past. And look, there's 1, 2, 3 people in here. Someone has been like very deceitful. Someone was involved in this whole situation. Either the person you were dealing with or someone else. This can go many ways, right? But there was such a deceptive energy here. And it really, and look, the Five of Swords is reversed in this deck. There was such a deceptive energy here that it really, like, it really messed with the connection. And it didn't have to, but it did. You know, Nine of Swords. That's something that is on your mind, but also that other person's mind as well. And with the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands, it's like, I mean, I felt that too. You know, is there a ability to start again? Who knows? I think that's up to your discretion, whether you feel as if it's worth it to try again with somebody or not, you know? And Nine of Cups is here with the Six of Coins, the Magician, and the World. Up to your discretion whether you do, but you have a new beginning here. And I think this is with a very kindred spirit. Someone you possibly grown up with, or someone you know from the past, right? Someone from your past will be resurfacing. I mean, Mercury is in retrograde. Maybe it's even like a nice friend where it's like, hey, what's up? Like, what are you doing? Do you want to hang out? Do you want to go out? Like, I feel like there's an energy that's coming in to kind of wipe away all of the tumultuous energy previously that you've experienced, collective. I really do. And yeah, Two of Swords with the Empress. You don't see this coming, I tell you that much. Nine of Coins. You're definitely successful. Your money is looking great. Or if you're, you know, experiencing a bit of hardship right now, your money is going to be looking great because you're building up a self-sufficient foundation, right? Wow. And little do you know, something may be stirring in the backwinds. What is this? Oh yeah, something is stirring in the backwinds. I feel like your ancestors are they clocking somebody right now. Lord knows who, but they clocking somebody, because I done seen the Page of Wands, Devil, Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Got the Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. Someone is going through it, recognizing the fact that they have indeed walked away and betrayed and left behind a Queen of Wands, someone who is very creative, beautiful, attractive, right? And I feel like that Queen of Wands is you, collective. I feel like you are the Queen of Wands, and you're this Empress energy and the High Priestess as well. Someone decided to leave you behind and not respect and value the beautiful light and energy that you brought into their life. And you know what? That's okay, because you're the star nonetheless. Can I get the outcome of this situation for my superstars, right? What is the outcome for them moving forward and allowing that past energy to wash away and finding the resolution by having that fresh beginning? Being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Remember, it may not happen the way, I seen the Lovers try to pop out. It may not happen the way you hope or want, but being able to move forward and have a fresh start always brings relief. The Emperor just hopped out, and I'm sitting here like, huh? Three of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. You have somebody coming in. You have an Emperor in your energy who wants to connect to you, wants to give to you the world. What a relief. Right next to the Empress. King of Cups here with the Lovers. Intuition is going to be on point. See, this person, I don't know who this is. This is a newer energy. Tell me about the Emperor real quick before we get the Akashic Records Oracle and bow out. The Moon. The King of Wands, the King of Swords. This person is very in tune with their emotions. They're very elusive, attractive, so attractive, but they're also very logical. Like, they master a lot of suits. When I tell you, like, looking at the Moon, the King of Wands, and the King of Swords, respectfully, they master all that. And I'm also picking up that there's also two other fellas or masculine energies, or just this energy of the King of Wands, King of Swords in your energy. You have some prospects, and then you have this Emperor who wants to like be the real deal for you. Like, your prospects could be very handsome, they could be very, successful, logical, practical, but there's this one Emperor who is for you. You're gonna have to decide. It's up to you, up to your discretion, honestly. You're being called to use your intuition with this, to figure out who that Emperor is for you. One more for the Emperor, because I know the Moon and the King of Wands and the King of Swords came out. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay. With the 6 of Wands, Knight of Swords. This is protected from any conflict, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. I can't even tell you who this is. So you got someone new in your energy? Collective? It's so interesting. Waiting Room. I'm looking at my phone right now, and look, that song on there, it says Waiting Room by Phoebe Bridgers. She's saying now it's for the better. Now it's for the better. Release judgment. Whatever didn't work out in the past, you're being called to just release the judgment of that. The number 8 can be very significant. Old Moon Heart. That's that cover. Let me show you guys. Old Moon is right there. Feel free to pause the video so you can check it out. Scattered energy. Almost said shattered energy. Wow, someone is in pieces over this. You have a past person that's in pieces over you. My thing is, if someone's in the past, it should be for good reason, right? It didn't work out. If it wasn't an amicable split, then I can see why, they'd be shattered. Let's get some oracles, and then let's call it a night, superstars. This was a bit long. I was planning on doing like a 10-minute read, but this turned into half an hour, and time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Oh my goodness. I will be doing another reading, so please stay tuned. If you like this reading, if this resonated with you, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what resonated for you. Please tap back in anytime you do see a videos. Go check out some of my other videos. They're pretty timeless. And I also have a shadow work, it was like a shadow work week that I did with all of my superstars on TikTok. And it was such a lovely time. And I did some sound healing meditation. We went over some personal growth prompts and really tapped into that shadow work. So let's get some advice, though. And guys, please, if you've seen Diva in this video, drop a heart for Diva. It doesn't matter what color, but I recommend the white heart for Diva. Hey, Diva dude. She just got out of her cage. She's like, come on. It's 33:56 as I see this. Let's go. At the bottom, shame. Yeah, someone... Oh, you've carried this burden for too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in life. Set a new goal and begin taking action towards happiness. It is okay to release what did not work. It is okay. It is okay. Let's go. Akashic Records. Let's get some for you. Solitude. Take charge. Let's get one more, please. One more. Reflection. At the bottom, we have gratitude. Practice gratitude, y'all. Be so grateful that you woke up this morning. Be so grateful that you are living a life that you know you have the keys to. You are the master manifester. Repeat after me, and please write this down in a journal if you have. Write it in the comments. I am a master manifester. I am enough, and what I do is enough. I'm extremely grateful to be alive. I'm extremely grateful for the life I've been given, and I'm extremely grateful for the road up ahead, for this journey, right? Things may hurt, but I recognize once you learn the lesson from that hurt, you will see yourself expand tenfold. Your first advice card is solitude. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. Owls are very significant. Is that a moon? That kind of looked like a moon for a second. You are such a wise soul. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're such a wise soul. And you know what? Don't ever feel bad for taking a bit of time to release something, right? Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it gets like that where, it takes a minute to really let go of a connection or let go of expectations. But once you let go of expectations, you will find that you've been granted a beautiful surprise by the universe. Your next one is take charge. You're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up, regain control once again. Diva, excuse me. Hey, Diva, can you wait to scratch, please? Poo poo. She's not. The next one is reflection. Butterflies can be very significant. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I may come back and do another message, a separate message, and see what's going on with the collective so far as far as career goes. If you like this, please like, comment, subscribe. Diva, please stop scratching, girl. If you like this, comment, subscribe, like the live. I'm not even live, guys. That scattered energy be for real. Anyway, thank you so much, and till next time, y'all. Peace.